Hi everybody. I would imagine my first video has left a lot of people in shock, no doubt. And I'm trying to put a point out there of why I think the RCMP have picked on me in particularly. They beat up 3 little girls that come to my house, underage girls, yet Canada sits idle. I spent 4 days collecting email addresses to every single newspaper in Canada. What a joke that was. I sent them individual emails and then mass emails, and I've done this for weeks and then months. Do you know I never got one reply? I've included my friends' emails in that to make sure the emails were actually getting out there, and they were. Every single time. Yet not one newspaper in Canada would reply to a story of the same cop beating the shit, and I mean beating the shit out of 3 little girls. They beat them so bad. Now that's the girls that come and take care of me. Obviously sending me a message. They beat them black and blue. There was no charges. They were locked up overnight with no clothes on. And I'm talking black and blue. The hospital wouldn't even look at them. The hospital in Port Hardy in particular only deals with government friends and families. I have 2 criminal charges. I have 2 outstanding warrants on top of those charges now because I didn't show up in court apparently. I was so sick I guess I missed court, and now I have 2 criminal charges, and I also have, now that's for breaking a door at social services on the coldest, windiest, wettest day of the year. I was forced to go down in my electric wheelchair, which is not waterproof, and the door got broken with the front of my wheelchair. They got a restraining order against me. Now I have criminal charges and convictions against me. Now I have outstanding warrants. Outstanding warrants. I can possibly go to jail. Are you kidding me? I can barely do anything. I have no access to a doctor. No access. That means the whole community has turned their back on me. In the government only. The non-government people love me here. The government has turned their back. The in-court orders filed against me. Now, you're not going to believe this one. I have been declared a threat to all RCMP. I have been declared a threat by all local government agencies. I have been declared a threat by the local hospital. Are you kidding me? All I done was wanted a hospital bed, and I waited 7 years for it. Meanwhile, every government friend and family member got everything that they ever wanted, but the non-government gets nothing. It's like that in every single town, right across Canada, bar none. It's about the Lions Den and the Freemasons control every single town. All RCMP have to be Freemasons. And you're going to tell me this is a country, and we're going to let this old school, this very old school system that's been around for hundreds of years mock Canada. Canada, you're a joke. You sit back and you eat your popcorn and you watch your Canadian government censored TV channels. If not one newspaper in Canada is going to run the story of 3 underage teenage girls who were brutalized, thrown in a jail cell naked, some of them can't even remember what happened to them, and every part of their body was covered in bruises and scratches. How the hell can you justify that? And you're going to tell me that the cops never even got yelled at. They should have been thrown in jail. And instead, they're out there destroying every non-government kid in another town. And this goes on and on and on. The hospitals back up the cops. Anybody goes to the hospital with police abuse complaints, they don't get to see a doctor. You're going to tell me that's a coincidence? They have barbecues together. The nurses and the cops are the best of friends. The teachers, the schools are the same way. They only abuse non-government kids. You're going to tell me that this can't change or doesn't have to change? You're wrong. This is part 2. Let me tell you something. This is nothing. Part 3 is going to be a smack in the mouth, okay? Make no mistake about it. If my site gets taken down, and I've been threatened now to have my sites taken down if I don't take my video down, my last video, number 1. If my site is taken down, I will flood YouTube. Canada media will not run one story. All they do is cover up. They take the police spokesman story, throw it out there. The victim stories never get heard. The time is now. We are going to have to change. What they're doing to me is only a reflection of what they got away with for generations. To be a cop, you have to come from a government or a police family, a political family. In order to work for CSIS in Canada, you have to come from a prestigious family. How come? Because that's the old family tree, okay? They all got to hide each other's family's crimes. So keep it in the family. Okay, part 3 is coming in about 24 hours. Part 3 is not going to be any fun for anybody to watch, but don't be stupid. Watch the video. I got no reason to lie. I got nothing to gain, okay? All I got to do is tell you the truth and let you make up your own minds. Prove me I'm wrong. I can prove I'm right. You try proving me I'm wrong. I'm not going away. There's an 11-year-old rape victim who was raped by Chief Justice, Supreme Court Justice Alex Hickman. Nobody in Canada cares. He's there for his sister who was raped and impregnated by a judge. We can't get his DNA. You're going to tell me that's a system? He cannot get one newspaper to talk to him. He's been at this for a long time. This system will change. I will change it. Make no mistake about it. I got you worked out, okay? You're going to change. RCMP in Canada, your history. The nurses in Canada, you're disgusting people. Disgusting. The doctors in Canada, hideous people. Canada needs to change. Canada will change. And Canada is about to change. I will make sure of that at all costs. Take care.